Today I feel like servicing the fuel pump on my X-Trail. It's just after New Year's, so wanting to be more productive as a New Year's resolution, I reckon this is a pretty good start. So first things first, we want some basic tools, just a socket set, simple socket set, screwdriver set. Obviously the fuel filter, which I'm going to be replacing, that's the one for this car. Instruction manual, which I've got on my laptop. Water to keep hydrated. Beer would be better, but water's even better. Some protective gloves so you don't get fuel on your skin. Safety glasses if you want to. Some rags for spillage, and some plastic bags just to prevent contamination of the fuel lines. Alrighty, so tile and cross. First things first, we don't want ignition of the fuel, so there's no fire or anything like that. We want to take out the fuel pump fuse. Okay, so the fuse has been taken out. Now we want to start on the car and just drain all the fuel from all the fuel lines. Fuse is out. That's good. No more fuel in the fuel system. Alright, so go back here, and now we can start working on the fuel pump sub-assembly. Now, you apparently need a special lock ring tool for this, but as I don't have one, the best thing is get the biggest flathead screwdriver you've got with a nice big flat surface. That one, or maybe this one. And just get a mallet and give it a few smacks evenly around the ring, and it should pop. There. Few more. Yeah, pretty much the fuel tank is unsealed, just don't enjoy yourself getting too high on the fumes, because you will have a sore head later on. Unless if it's a Saturday like today and you're planning to go out and drink, as some people call it. Alrighty, here it goes. So that's the ring that keeps everything together. A good idea is just to put some light white grease on there, and it might be easier to take it off next time. And this is the entire fuel assembly. Just be careful because the sensor is in there as well, but that's pretty much how it looks like. Let it drain. Put it on the side, let it drain a few seconds or so, and then we're going to be taking this apart. I think there's 3 sections. There's a pump, there's the filter, and there's an entire fuel line system in there as well, and the fuel level sensor as well. After getting the assembly out, you disconnect the jet first. That's fairly easy. Just pop it in here. Next is this bottom section, bracket, is just moved to the boot of the car. Next thing you want to do is disconnect this harness here. From the actual pump. There we go. Leave that. And separate fuel filter and fuel sensor as shown. So we've got 4 clips here. Be careful to do it gently so you don't break this sensor arm. There we go. That's done just like that. And then it says that you need to put a new one on. which I will take off this. Just flick it off with how that's done. I have to use I do have to use a new O-ring. Got that goes back on. O-ring still looks in excellent condition, no cracking, anything like that. Grease it up. It doesn't come on easily. So that's glued on nicely. Alrighty, so the O-ring goes on there. Bottom pump. Now this gets assembled. Little hole at the bottom there gets aligned with this. I can just make it out there. Push in by the plastic bits. And that's seated in quite well. So that's all done. Then you reattach the harness like that. And again, the bottom O-ring there intake is going to be aligned with that, and this should just slide in just like that. That's the entire assembly. So now we'll go back and fit this back into the fuel tank. So I've got my entire assembly here. Just give it a wipe just in case there's any contamination, but it shouldn't be an issue with the new filter. Now we connect up the jet. Here, slide that in there. This way. Just that. That's all connected. And now gently fit the sensor in, sensor arm. And just like that. That's the assembly, and I'll line it. There's a little arrow, and line here on the fuel tank. Now it's supposed to be aligned. Now the next step is that we will connect all the wiring again. Sensor control pump. This is a fuel line. First we need to put on this, and like I said, I will put some light white grease on here so it'll be easy to undo. Next time, my car's already done over 200,000 Ks, so I'm doing this for the second time. I've just put some white grease on here. Easy to put this back. Yes, and Nissan does recommend every 100,000, but Nissan is a great car company, but I wouldn't trust the dealers, so yeah, I'll just do it at my own pace. Done. I'll just tighten this. Again, big flathead and a mallet. Then I've already marked it. I've got a yellow mark here, the point where I'm going to screw it. There's no point over tightening because you won't get it undone next time. So. That's it with that. Sensor cable in. Fuel tank cap. Definitely a little bit of fuel leak here and there. I've got a proper headache now, but it's dealable. Get some fresh air, drink some water, and you should be fine. So that's that. And once you get this done, put the fuel system fuse in, start the engine, and see how it goes. There's some back fuse box, fit this in. Engine started, no worries, and that sums it up. Good luck. Another tip is, when you do this service, make sure your fuel level is below 3/4 way, because as soon as you open the fuel tank, there's going to be spillage everywhere. So halfway point, under halfway point is a pretty good idea. And then next time you do fill up, use a fuel injector cleaner. Should clean the entire fuel system, fuel lines inside the engine, combustion chambers, and your car should be running perfect.